What if the secret to sharper memory and a calmer mind after 60 wasn't a new supplement or brain game, but a mineral most of us stopped paying attention to years ago? I'm talking about magnesium, often called the forgotten connector of the brain. It's the mineral that helps nerve cells talk to each other, keeps blood vessels relaxed, and stabilizes the very circuits that store our memories. Yet studies show that nearly 70% of older adults don't get enough of it. When magnesium runs low, neurons struggle to fire properly. The brain's communication slows, memory lapses appear more often, and stress hormones rise. It's like a busy intersection where the traffic lights stop working. Signals get confused, accidents happen, and everything starts moving slower. But here's the good news: the fix doesn't come from a pill. It can start right on your plate. Today, we're uncovering 5 everyday foods Japanese and Mediterranean doctors alike recommend for restoring magnesium levels naturally. Foods that not only boost memory, but also protect your brain's wiring from aging. From a tiny seed that fuels your focus to a simple fruit that keeps blood flowing smoothly. These are the delicious, science-backed ways to reconnect your brain and memory after 60. Before we dive in, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who wants to keep their mind sharp, and subscribe so you never miss another health secret your brain will thank you for. Now, let's start with one of nature's most concentrated sources of magnesium, a small seed with enormous brain power. Number 1. Pumpkin seeds. When doctors in Japan talk about brain longevity, pumpkin seeds are often at the top of their recommendation list. They call them chisana eiyodensha, tiny trains of nutrition, because each seed carries an exceptional load of minerals that directly power the brain's electrical system. The star among them is magnesium, often referred to as the spark plug of the nervous system. Every thought, every memory, every calm reaction to stress begins with magnesium quietly doing its job behind the scenes. After the age of 60, magnesium levels naturally decline due to reduced absorption in the gut and certain medications that deplete it. The result, the brain's communication system starts to falter. Neurons can misfire or become overly excited, leading to forgetfulness, irritability, and even insomnia. What makes pumpkin seeds remarkable is that they contain more than 150 milligrams of magnesium per ounce, alongside zinc and iron, 2 other minerals that work in perfect partnership with it. Here's what happens inside your brain when you eat them. Magnesium acts as a natural gatekeeper for NMDA receptors, microscopic channels that regulate how calcium enters nerve cells. Without enough magnesium, these channels stay wide open, allowing too much calcium to flow in, overstimulating the neurons. Over time, this excess activity wears them down and leads to memory lapses and fatigue. Magnesium from pumpkin seeds closes those channels when they're not needed, preserving energy and protecting the delicate nerve endings. It's like giving your brain a proper rest between thoughts instead of forcing it to run non-stop. But the benefits don't stop there. Pumpkin seeds are also rich in zinc, which sharpens focus and enhances the brain's reaction time. Zinc works like a messenger that helps neurons communicate more efficiently, especially in the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. Combined with iron, which improves oxygen delivery to neural tissues, this trio keeps your brain alert, well-fed, and resilient. A 2022 clinical review in the Journal of Trace Elements in Medicine and Biology found that adults over 60 with higher magnesium intake scored better on short-term memory and executive function tests. Another Japanese study published in Nutritional Neuroscience reported that magnesium deficiency was strongly correlated with increased oxidative stress in brain tissue, accelerating cognitive decline. These findings highlight what neurologists have observed for years: restoring magnesium through diet is one of the simplest, safest ways to protect brain function. In practice, pumpkin seeds are incredibly easy to use. Sprinkle a tablespoon of raw or lightly roasted seeds over your morning oatmeal or yogurt. If you prefer savory, toss them into miso soup or rice bowls. What matters is consistency. Magnesium works best when it's replenished daily, not occasionally. For even greater absorption, combine pumpkin seeds with foods rich in vitamin C, like citrus fruit or strawberries, since vitamin C improves mineral uptake in the small intestine. And if you enjoy a warm beverage at night, try adding a spoonful of pumpkin seeds to a small glass of warm soy milk. This combination calms the nervous system and supports sleep quality while nourishing your brain overnight. Tiny as they are, these seeds are a powerhouse of neurological repair. They help your neurons fire in harmony, keep blood vessels relaxed, and stabilize your mood throughout the day. But seeds aren't the only brain builders Japan's elders rely on. There's one creamy fruit they eat every morning that turns circulation into memory fuel, and it might already be in your kitchen. Number 2. Avocado. If pumpkin seeds help your neurons talk, avocado helps keep the blood that feeds them flowing freely. For decades, Japanese neurologists studying longevity diets have noted that older adults who eat avocado several times a week show better vascular health and slower age-related memory loss. The reason lies in how this fruit protects the brain's circulation network from the inside out. Avocado is one of nature's richest sources of magnesium and monounsaturated fats, two elements that work together to maintain the flexibility of blood vessels. Magnesium relaxes the smooth muscles lining the arteries, preventing the stiffness that can restrict oxygen delivery to the brain. At the same time, healthy fats, especially oleic acid, help reduce plaque buildup and inflammation along vessel walls. When blood moves smoothly and evenly, neurons receive a steady stream of oxygen and nutrients, allowing them to fire efficiently and maintain clear memory patterns. Another important benefit is antioxidant protection. Avocado contains vitamin E, lutein, and glutathione, three compounds that neutralize free radicals before they damage brain cells. These antioxidants form what neurologists call a neuroprotective shield. They slow the oxidation of fats within the brain's membranes, which are vital for memory storage and signal transmission. When those membranes remain supple and intact, the brain processes information more quickly and responds more calmly to stress. Research backs up these effects. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Nutrition found that older adults who included half an avocado daily improved their working memory and sustained attention after just 3 months. MRI scans showed enhanced blood flow to regions responsible for concentration and emotional control. Scientists concluded that the combination of magnesium, vitamin E, and monounsaturated fats created the ideal environment for maintaining vascular elasticity in the aging brain. Avocado's flexibility makes it easy to enjoy in many forms. You can mash it onto whole grain toast, blend it into a smoothie with spinach and yogurt, slice it over a mixed greens salad, or combine it with soft-boiled eggs for a hearty breakfast. A small portion works well as an afternoon snack with lemon juice and crushed sesame seeds for added minerals. However, moderation is important because avocado is calorie-dense. 1/3 to half a fruit per serving is ideal for most people. Eating too much at once can burden digestion and slow metabolism, especially in the evening. For best absorption, pair avocado with foods high in vitamin C or fiber, such as tomatoes or leafy greens, which help the body process fats efficiently. Avocado keeps your circulation calm and your brain well supplied. But there's another humble green that quietly strengthens the same system from within. It's rich in both iron and magnesium, and Japanese doctors often describe it as oxygen for the mind. Let's look at spinach, the unsung hero of brain endurance. Number 3, spinach. In Japanese hospital kitchens, spinach isn't treated as a side dish. It's viewed as brain support on a plate. What makes it so special is how its minerals and vitamins cooperate to keep your circulation strong and your brain cells energized. Instead of relying on stimulants like coffee to wake the mind, spinach feeds it from within. This leafy green carries an unusually high amount of magnesium, iron, and folate, 3 nutrients that work like an internal power grid. Magnesium keeps the arteries that carry oxygen to the brain relaxed, preventing the tension that can slow blood flow. Iron boosts red blood cell production, ensuring the brain gets steady oxygen delivery even when blood pressure fluctuates. Folate, meanwhile, helps the body rebuild protective myelin layers around nerve fibers, keeping memory signals crisp and uninterrupted. Researchers from Neurology Journal in 2020 observed that older adults who regularly ate spinach and similar greens performed better on verbal, memory tests and had slower cognitive decline over 5 years. Their scans showed stronger blood flow through the hippocampus, the brain's memory hub, along with lower levels of homocysteine, a compound that damages vessel linings when folate is low. The hidden strength of spinach also lies in its nitrate content. When digested, nitrates convert into nitric oxide, a molecule that widens blood vessels and improves oxygen delivery to deep brain tissue. That's why a serving of spinach can leave you feeling more focused and less fatigued for hours afterward. It's not stimulation, it's better circulation. Preparing spinach doesn't have to be boring. You can steam it lightly and drizzle with sesame oil, toss it into rice bowls or soups, or mix raw baby leaves with citrus fruit for a refreshing salad. Blending it with banana or avocado in a smoothie creates a soft, earthy flavor that pairs perfectly with breakfast. The key is not to overcook it. Light heat keeps its folate and magnesium intact. For those taking blood-thinning medication, remember that greens like spinach should be eaten in consistent amounts rather than in sudden large servings to help your blood stay balanced. This simple vegetable works quietly, each meal reinforcing oxygen flow, cellular protection, and mental clarity. And if you've been craving something richer to satisfy both your brain and your taste buds, the next food on our list does exactly that while improving circulation in the sweetest possible way. Number 4. Dark chocolate. Foran. Most people think of dark chocolate as an occasional treat, but your brain sees it differently. To your nervous system, high cacao chocolate acts more like nourishment than dessert. Beneath its rich taste lies a unique chemistry that supports focus, circulation, and emotional balance all at once. Dark chocolate that's at least 70% cacao is packed with magnesium, flavonoids, and theobromine, 3 elements that influence brain chemistry on multiple levels. Magnesium helps your neurons stay electrically stable, reducing overstimulation that can lead to mental fatigue. Flavonoids, on the other hand, improve the structure of your blood vessels. They stimulate the release of nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes artery walls and increases oxygen delivery to the brain's most active regions. Theobromine, a gentle natural stimulant found in cacao, enhances alertness without the jitters caffeine can cause. From a scientific standpoint, the effects are impressive. A 2021 randomized trial in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults who consumed small portions of dark chocolate daily for 12 weeks improved blood flow to the brain's frontal and parietal lobes areas responsible for decision-making, concentration, and sensory processing. The researchers also observed lower markers of inflammation and oxidative stress in participants' blood. Essentially, dark chocolate worked like a mini cardiovascular workout that didn't require moving a muscle. Beyond circulation, there's a fascinating neurological link as well. The flavonoids in cacao enhance synaptic plasticity and the ability of brain cells to form new connections. This process is crucial for memory formation and learning. That's why people often describe a subtle lift in focus or mood after eating dark chocolate. The brain is literally firing more efficiently. In fact, scientists at University College London discovered that flavonoid-rich chocolate increased gamma brainwave activity, the pattern associated with problem-solving and creative thinking. Dark chocolate is calorie-dense, and too much can add unnecessary sugar or fat. A portion about the size of 2 small squares a day, roughly 20 grams, is enough to deliver these benefits without overloading your system. The goal isn't to treat chocolate like candy, but like a functional food. For the best results, choose varieties with minimal added sugar and at least 70% cacao. Enjoy them after meals to support magnesium absorption and help stabilize blood pressure throughout the afternoon. Pairing chocolate with nuts, such as almonds or walnuts, balances its sweetness and provides extra minerals for vascular health. You can even melt a small square into warm milk or soy milk at night for a comforting drink that soothes both mind and muscles. Older adults in Kyoto often end their day with a ritual they call kokoro no ocha, or tea for the heart. Instead of green tea, they stir a thin piece of dark chocolate into warm milk. Sit quietly for a few minutes, and let the combination relax their body and clear their thoughts before bed. It's a reminder that nourishment isn't only about nutrition, it's about rhythm, peace, and mindful pleasure. Still, while chocolate comforts the spirit, the next food strengthens the foundation of the steady, dependable energy source that keeps your neurons working all day long without crashing. Let's turn to almonds, a quiet powerhouse of magnesium and protein that sustains both focus and endurance. Number 5. Almonds. Almonds might not have the bold flavor of dark chocolate, but their quiet strength lies in endurance. They provide a slow, reliable stream of energy that the brain depends on to stay alert throughout the day. For adults over 60, this steady support becomes essential. Instead of the quick spikes and crashes that come from sugar or caffeine, almonds sustain the neurons that handle focus, coordination, and memory recall. What makes them so effective is their balance of magnesium, protein, and healthy fats. Magnesium fuels the enzymes that convert glucose into energy inside brain cells, keeping your mental engine running efficiently. Protein supplies amino acids that help form neurotransmitters, the messengers responsible for learning and memory. Meanwhile, the unsaturated fats in almonds protect nerve membranes, making signal transmission faster and more stable. Together, these nutrients form a three-part foundation for sharper thinking and better stamina. One fascinating detail about magnesium is how directly it influences energy production. Inside every cell, there's a process called ATP synthesis, the body's way of making fuel. Without enough magnesium, ATP can't be activated properly, which leaves brain cells underpowered. That's why people low in magnesium often feel mentally sluggish even when they've eaten well. Almonds correct that imbalance naturally, helping the brain use its own energy more efficiently. In a long-term study from Nutrients Journal, older adults who consumed a handful of nuts, especially almonds, 5 times a week showed better performance in attention and working memory tasks than those who rarely ate them. The researchers attributed this to improved mitochondrial function, meaning the tiny power plants inside cells were running more smoothly thanks to magnesium and healthy fat intake. Adding almonds to your routine doesn't have to mean eating them plain. You can mix chopped almonds into oatmeal or yogurt in the morning, toss them into a vegetable stir-fry, or blend them into a smoothie for a creamy texture. Roasted almonds make an ideal midday snack because they stabilize blood sugar and reduce cravings for processed foods. If you have sensitive digestion, soaking them overnight softens the outer skin and enhances nutrient absorption. However, almonds are nutrient-dense, so a small handful, around 10 to 12 nuts, is usually enough. Eating too many can slow digestion and add unnecessary calories. Balance is key. Pair them with fresh fruit or dark chocolate for a brain-boosting combo that satisfies without excess. Almonds round out the picture of how magnesium works best not in isolation, but in harmony with other nutrients. Together, these foods help the brain stay connected, oxygenated, and calm. And as we bring them all together, the story of this forgotten mineral becomes clear. It's not just about memory. It's about keeping the entire brain-body system communicating as one. By now, you can see how one quiet mineral we often overlook has the power to reshape the way our brains age. Magnesium doesn't just relax muscles, it fine-tunes the electrical system that links memory, focus, and calm. Pumpkin seeds restore the spark of neuron communication and protect your brain's wiring. Avocado strengthens the arteries that keep oxygen flowing smoothly. Spinach replenishes the iron and folate that feed your mind with steady energy. Dark chocolate shields your brain with flavonoids that boost circulation and mood. Almonds supply lasting fuel, stabilizing blood sugar and powering neurons all day long. When these foods come together, they create more than a diet. They build a daily defense against the slow erosion of memory and mental clarity. The science behind magnesium is simple, yet powerful. It connects nerve to nerve, oxygen to cell, thought to thought. The next time you plan a meal, imagine you're choosing ingredients that help your brain communicate clearly and calmly. A sprinkle of seeds, a few spinach leaves, a small square of dark chocolate. Each choice is a quiet investment in how you think, remember, and feel. If today's video helped you learn something new, give it a like, share it with someone who wants to stay mentally sharp, and subscribe so you won't miss the next guide on keeping your brain and body thriving naturally. Tell us in the comments which of these magnesium-rich foods you'll start adding to your day. We'd love to hear what's on your plate.